Welcome to your CryptoCast Daily. All the key news, none of the noise. Like and subscribe to stay informed. Here are the top highlights shaping the crypto market today. Strategy raises dividend on STRC offering to attract yield-seeking investors. Bitcoin traders warn of 12% monthly drop as Solana leads majors gains. Crypto exchange OKX fined $2.6 million in Netherlands for failing to register with Dutch National Bank. Mike Cagney's Figure Technologies seeks over $4 billion valuation in Nasdaq IPO. DOGE, BTC Triangle Breakout flags potential rally if 22 cents resistance clears. XRP trading idea, neutral RSI and Symmetrical Triangle support $3.30 breakout. Asia morning briefing, are stablecoins an engine of global dollar demand, or a 2008-style liquidity crunch? Ethereum Foundation to unload another 10K ETH following SharpLink deal. US SEC, CFTC combine forces to clear registered firms trading of spot crypto. Former Grayscale ETF chief David LaValle to lead CoinDesk Indices in institutional push. Coinbase equity futures to blend Mag 7 tech stocks with crypto ETFs. Trump, XRP, and Sol options signal a potential year-end altcoin season. Power trade. Stellar Lumens gains 3% ahead of network infrastructure overhaul. Smart Gold, Chintai tokenize $1.6 billion in IRA Gold, add DeFi yield for U.S. investors. Solana set for major overhaul after 98% votes to approve historic Alpenglow upgrade. Jack Ma linked Yunfeng Financial to build Ether Treasury starting with $44 million ETH purchase. Sonic Labs commits $40 million to Sonic Strategy as it eyes Nasdaq listing, U.S. expansion. XRP consolidates below $3 as RSI and MACD signal potential breakout. Bitcoin retakes $111,000 as risk assets reverse off worst levels. Somnia mainnet goes live along with native SOMI token after 10B testnet transactions. Stay tuned as we break down the details behind these headlines. Strategy increased the dividend on its STRC offering to attract more investors.
The company aims to push the price toward its $100 target.
Executive Chairman Michael Saylor announced an annualized 10% payout.
The September monthly dividend will be $0.8333 per share.
Strategy also purchased an additional 4,048 Bitcoin.
This brings their total holdings to 636,505 Bitcoin.
STRC has risen about 8% since its July 30th debut.
It is currently trading near $97.
Bitcoin has historically declined in September, averaging a 12% monthly loss.
This year, Bitcoin started the week near $110,000, its lowest in 2 months.
Total crypto market capitalization also dipped to a 3-week low of $3.74 trillion.
While Bitcoin prices remained flat over the past 24 hours, Solana led gains at 4%.
Experts warn that macro uncertainty and low trading volumes create a risky environment.
FXPro chief market analyst Alex Kuptikovic points to a downward trend in the broader market.
He warns of a potential decline towards $105,000 for Bitcoin.
The crypto fear index is also at its lowest since April, indicating rising nervousness among investors.
OKX was fined $2.6 million by the Dutch National Bank.
They offered crypto services without registering with the regulator.
This occurred between July 2023 and August 2024, before the European Union markets in crypto assets regime.
The Netherlands began requiring crypto firm registration in early 2020.
This aligned digital assets with anti-money laundering rules.
Other exchanges like Crypto.com and Kraken have faced similar penalties.
An OKX representative stated this was a legacy registration issue.
They have migrated Dutch users to their European entity.
XRP has seen a volatile trading session fluctuating between $2.76 and $2.86. Whale accumulation of 340 million XRP suggests institutional interest. Analysts are divided on potential price movements. Traders are watching for a sustained close above these points. Stablecoins have nearly doubled in size to $280 billion in the last year.
Most issuers hold short-term treasuries as collateral.
This connects crypto liquidity more directly to Federal Reserve policy.
OKX Singapore Chief Executive Officer Gracie Lin noted this connection.
Coinbase analysts believe the stablecoin market could reach $1.2 trillion by 2028.
This could force $5.3 billion in new treasury purchases weekly.
These inflows may slightly lower yields.
However, redemption surges could trigger forced selling and drain liquidity.
The Ethereum Foundation plans to sell 10,000 Ether over the next several weeks.
This sale will support research and development, ecosystem grants, and related donations.
At current prices, the Ether is worth roughly $43 million.
The Ethereum Foundation will execute multiple smaller orders rather than one large transaction.
This follows a new Treasury policy implemented in June.
The policy caps annual operational spending at 15%.
It also establishes a multi-year reserve buffer and sets a gradual pace toward leaner spending long-term.
In July, the foundation sold 10,000 Ether to SharpLink Gaming.
Registered trading platforms in the United States can now trade certain crypto assets with regulatory approval.
This is according to a joint statement from the Securities and Exchange Commission and the Commodity Futures Trading Commission.
The regulators appointed by President Donald Trump have moved quickly to integrate digital assets into the existing financial system.
The SEC and CFTC are coordinating efforts to allow trading of certain spot crypto asset products on registered exchanges.
These include CFTC-registered designated contract markets, foreign boards of trade, and SEC-registered national securities exchanges.
Market participants are now free to choose where they trade spot crypto assets, according to SEC Chairman Paul Atkins.
Acting CFTC Chairman Caroline Pham echoed this sentiment, emphasizing support for market growth.
The joint statement did not specify which cryptocurrencies are included, referring only to certain spot crypto asset products.
David LaValle, former global head of exchange-traded funds at Grayscale Investments, will lead CoinDesk Indices and Data.
He joins CoinDesk from Grayscale, where he played a key role in converting the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust into a spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund.
LaValle has extensive experience in the exchange-traded fund industry, having also held senior roles at Veta FI, State Street Global Advisors, and Nasdaq.
At Nasdaq, he was involved in the early attempts to list a Bitcoin exchange-traded fund over 10 years ago.
CoinDesk Indices provides digital asset benchmarks with over $40 billion in assets tracking its products.
These include the CoinDesk Bitcoin Price Index and the CoinDesk 20 Index.
Bullish, the parent company of CoinDesk, aims to expand its index and data business as institutional interest in crypto grows.
LaValle's experience in both traditional finance and crypto could be instrumental in bridging the gap between the two sectors.
Coinbase Derivatives will introduce a new equity index futures contract this month.
It offers investors exposure to top United States technology stocks and cryptocurrency exchange-traded funds.
Launching September 22, the MAG 7 Plus Crypto Equity Index futures will be the first United States-listed derivatives contracts to combine traditional equities with digital assets.
This marks expansion beyond single-asset derivatives into multi-asset offerings.
The new index includes 10 components weighted equally at 10% each.
It consists of Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon, Nvidia, Meta, and Tesla.
It also includes Coinbase stock and 2 crypto exchange-traded funds, BlackRock iShares Bitcoin Trust and iShares Ethereum Trust.
Contracts will be monthly and cash-settled.
Alternative cryptocurrencies like Solana, XRP, and Trump could see significant gains by year-end.
PowerTrade, a crypto options platform, noted strong call option activity for these altcoins.
This suggests traders anticipate a potential altcoin season.
PowerTrade saw over $1 billion in trading volume in August.
Call options, which represent bullish bets, made up about 68% of total trades.
Solana saw heavy call buying for September and December expirations, with strike prices above current levels.
Large block trades for XRP December expiry calls indicate optimism for regulatory clarity or ecosystem developments.
Traders also placed large call spreads in Trump options, expecting increased volatility.
Stellar Lumens has climbed 3% over the past 24 hours, pushing into new resistance levels.
Between September 1st and 2nd, XLM advanced from 36 cents to 37 cents.
Volatility of 5% underscored active market participation.
The asset found support at 35 cents before consolidating in the 36-cent range.
Resistance emerged around 37 cents, where the market saw 2 rejection points.
However, trading volumes above the daily average of 31.2 million tokens signaled sustained institutional interest.
The bullish structure carried into the final hour, when XLM gained 2%.
This move was bolstered by a volume spike, enabling the token to briefly pierce the 37-cent ceiling.
Smart Gold has partnered with Chintai Nexus to allow United States investors to put their gold holdings on blockchain rails.
This partnership enables investors to earn yield in decentralized finance protocols.
Individual retirement account held gold is tokenized on Chintai Nexus regulated platform.
The tokenized gold can be used as collateral on decentralized finance lending markets.
This allows investors to unlock liquidity which may be reinvested.
The underlying gold remains vaulted and insured, and the account maintains its tax-deferred status.
This addresses the trade-off between gold's stability and its lack of income generation.
Investors can now benefit from both the tax advantages of an individual retirement account and yield-generating strategies.
The Solana community overwhelmingly approved the Alpenglow upgrade.
This brings the network closer to its most significant technical transformation.
Almost 99% of Sol stakers voted in favor of the proposal.
52% of the network as stake participated in the vote.
The upgrade introduces a new consensus protocol.
It is designed to improve transaction finality and network efficiency.
2 new components, Votor and Rotor, will replace existing systems.
Votor will reduce transaction finality times to around 150 milliseconds.
Yunfeng Financial Group has purchased 10,000 Ether for $44 million.
This Hong Kong-based financial services provider is majority-owned by Yunfeng Capital.
Yunfeng Capital was co-founded by Jack Ma of Alibaba and Ant Group.
This Ether purchase is part of Yunfeng's expansion into Web3, real-world assets, digital currency, and artificial intelligence.
Yunfeng stated that the Ether will reduce its reliance on traditional currencies.
It will also help facilitate its technological plans in Web3.
Other public firms have also begun pursuing Ether treasury strategies.
Yunfeng Financial's Hong Kong-listed shares closed over 9% higher on Tuesday.
Sonic Strategy has secured $40 million in convertible funding from Sonic Labs.
This funding is structured as a 6-month, zero-coupon convertible note issued in Sonic tokens.
If Sonic Strategy lists on the Nasdaq or a similar United States exchange and raises $40 million in outside capital, the debt converts to common stock.
The conversion price is set at $4.50 per share.
These shares will be locked for 3 years, and Sonic Labs tokens will be locked for 4 years.
Sonic Strategy plans to use the capital to support its treasury, validator operations, and blockchain investments.
This investment is part of Sonic Labs' broader push into the United States market.
Sonic Labs Chief Executive Officer Michael Kong expressed confidence in Sonic Strategy.
XRP is currently consolidating below $3. This suggests that upward momentum could be building. Another cryptocurrency news item involves a strategic dividend increase. They aim to attract yield-seeking investors. Crypto markets are beginning September on a much stronger note after a difficult end to August.
United States traders returning from the 3-day weekend spurred significant buying activity.
This pushed Bitcoin to as high as $111,700, up from $107,500 at the start of September.
Bitcoin is currently trading around $111,600, a 2.5% increase over the last 24 hours.
Solana and XRP have seen similar gains.
However, Ether, a strong performer in August, has remained relatively flat.
A rebound in stock markets likely contributed to the positive sentiment in crypto.
Major United States indices initially declined, with the Nasdaq dropping 2%, due to negative tariff news and rising global interest rates.
The Somnia mainnet is live, along with its native token, SOMI.
This follows a 6-month testnet with over 10 billion transactions.
The network also onboarded 118 million unique wallet addresses.
Over 70 ecosystem partners have also joined.
The Somnia Foundation reported 1.9 billion transactions processed in a single day.
This would be a record for an Ethereum virtual machine-compatible blockchain.
Somnia founder Paul Thomas confirmed real users tested the network like a mainnet.
60 validators, including Google Cloud, are onboarded.
That's a wrap on this episode of CryptoCast Daily. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time with more market updates, bold predictions, and fearless crypto insights.